predominantly white. We're a country more of color now than we were back then.
Mm-hmm.
So things are going to change eventually. It has to, right?
I don't know. I'm not optimistic.
Yeah, I don't know when they're going to change, because I think that there are a lot of people who are white who are afraid that they're going to become the minority now because of the numbers. Yeah. And think that, that because of those numbers that their voting bloc, their power base is going to be somehow diminished. So I think that's one of the things that happen when you think about, the 60s and yeah, it's a different block. But now I think they were saying for a while that I think they were saying that people who were Spanish were eventually going to be the majority in this country.
Correct.
Listen, I think with the African-American even the Spanish population, Mexican population to a certain extent, you're not going to see massive change until the criminal justice system is fixed and the education is more level. So we are still not allowing, or even with affirmative action, we are not promoting education within the minority communities. And I think without the education leads to knowledge, which leads to lack of curing ignorance, right? And I think that's when people sophisticate themselves. Simple.
I'll agree with that. I think it does. Education also leads to financial opportunities that other people don't have. So I do agree, and that's why I love to see when I see guys go back to school and get their degrees. Although they're multi-billionaires that go back and they finish and they get their degrees, and when they get on one of these things like you and I are talking now, there isn't almost like people look at it as like an ignorance that they think that because this guy didn't use the King's English properly or enunciate the verb or, stop here when he's supposed to stop. I think that is another thing. I in particular, I will tell you a story about myself, which even today, how it ever came by. When I first started broadcasting, and that was almost 25 years ago, here in Boston, there was a guy, maybe my second year, I wasn't really that good, who his name was Howard Manley. He was a black gentleman who worked for one of the local papers here. And he wrote this article being critical of me. And I can understand being critical of me, but then when he went out of his way, he said, I was the professor of Ebonics. Not professor, professor of Ebonics. And that bothered me. But let me tell you why it really bothered me is the fact that his editor let that go forward.
And that was a Globe or the Herald, wasn't it? That was a bigger paper.
What place could you think that would be okay to let that go out when you start talking about now? But for me, I took it as a challenge. So my diction was still on that Southern realm. I didn't really have to talk as a basketball player that much. I just talked in sound bite. But what I knew I had to do was go back and improve on that particular thing. My professor at the time, I went back to school at Emerson for about a summer. And he said, I don't care how good your ideas are. He said, if 90% of the people can't understand what you're saying, then they go for naught. So that's why I had to go back and try to fix my Southern tongue, try to enunciate, try to punctuate, try to do all these things which would fit me into the audience that I was talking to.
Clearly, he never heard Donald Trump speak.
Well, yeah, that would have been mine. Now I'd have been cool right now. It would have been all right.
Yeah, you and I.